Okay, magandang araw sa inyong lahat. I'm Sir J. Hard and welcome to Math 152 Mathematics in the Modern World Lesson 12. Okay, for our lesson title, we have Computing Probabilities Under Standard Normal Curve. And at the end of the lesson, you will be able to compute probabilities and percentage areas under Standard Normal Table and solve problems that involves probabilities under normal curve. Okay. The normal distribution is a probability function that describes how the values of a variable are distributed. It is a symmetric distribution where most of the observations cluster around the central peak, and the probabilities for values further away from the mean taper off equally in both directions. For practical purpose, normal distribution is good enough to represent the distribution of a continuous variable like height, weight, blood pressure, food intake, and many more. In this module, you will learn to compute probabilities and percentage areas under normal table, shade the area under the normal curve, and solve problems that involves probabilities under normal curve. So, let's move on to a standard normal curve and its characteristics. The normal distribution are a very important class of statistical distribution. The standard normal distribution is a normal distribution with a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. So meaning, if we are talking about normal distribution, ang mean daw niya is always 0 and also the standard deviation is always 1. All normal distributions are symmetric and have a bell-shaped density curves with a single peak. So it looks like kampana. Diba? So ipapakita ko mamaya yung illustration niya. All normally distributed variables can be transformed into the standard normally distributed variable by using the formula from the standard score. As you can see, we have a given formula. Standard normal distribution. X is the normal value, and then mu is the mean, and then sigma is the standard deviation. Okay, we have z-score is equal to x minus mu, which is the mean, and then divided by sigma, which is the standard deviation. Okay, next. So, as you can see, we have illustration of a normally distributed or normally distribution curve. As you can see, in the center, we have the mean, median, and mode, which is 0. Okay, so in a normal distribution, mean is equal to median, and then median is equal to mode. So, meaning equal silang lahat. Kung ano yung mean, yun din yung median, yun din yung mode. Okay, symmetry about the center. And then, we have 50% of the values less than the mean, and then, which is going to the left, and then 50% greater than the mean is going to the right is, okay, 50% or 0.5. So, ano ba yung sinasabi niyang 50% na yan? Yun yung tinatawag natin na area. Okay. Ang area ng normal, the total area of a normal distribution curve is equal to 1 or 100%. So, since we have a mean, we will divide it by 2. As you can see, so meaning, from 0 to going to the right side, ang area niya is 0.5, and then ang area naman ng going to the left side is 0.5 also. So 0.5 plus 0.5 is equal to 1, which is the total area of normal distribution curve. Okay. So as you can see, kahit papunta siya sa kaliwa, which is negative, positive pa rin yung area natin because we don't have negative area or measurement of the area. Okay, next, let's have an example. Okay, example, we have to determine the area and shade the curve. Okay, of the left of the z-score 1.57. So, we are going to use now the z-table. So, ipapakita ko mamaya kung paano natin ginagamit yung z-table. Okay, we have our bell shape or normally distributed curve, distribution curve. So, So, kasi we have, syempre, nasa gitna. Ayan, mali, no na. Okay, ayan. So, 1.57. So, ang 1.57, assume natin na nandito siya sa part na to. Meron siyang 1.57. So, sabi left side. So, left side. So, ang shaded part natin is tong part na to. So, ito kailangan natin ma-identify na area kasi papunta daw sa kaliwa. Okay, ayan. Yan yung kailangan natin ma-identify na area. O ano yung area ng shaded part na yan. So, we need to identify. So, mag-start tayo lagi sa 0. So, extend ko lang. So, we need to identify from 0 to 1.54. Mag-start tayo dyan. So, kailangan natin ma-identify muna yan. So, gamit ang table. So, yung table natin. So, since 1.57 yan, punta tayo sa table. Nasaan yung 1.57? So, start tayo sa 1. Ito yung 1 and 1.5. And then, yung 0.7 naman, yung kasunod, ito siya. So, nasaan yung katapat? Intersection. So, meron tayong 0.4418, which is the area from 0 to 1.57. So, balik tayo doon. So, ayan. So, ang area ng 0.4418. So, meaning, based on the table, the Z table value of 1.57 is equal to 0.4418. So, meaning, ang area daw mula dito sa 0 papunta sa 1.57 ay 0.4418. So, ang tinatanong, we need to determine the area of the left side of Z score, which is 1.57. So, hanggang dito pa lang yung na-identify natin. Hanggang dyan pa lang. How about this part? Okay. So, kasi kailangan din natin ma-identify yan kasi buong kaliwa. So, sinabi ko kanina, dinivide natin yun, sinati sa gitna yung normally distributed curve. Diba? Kasi yun yung mean. Sabi ko kanina, itong side na to is 0.5, and then this side is 0.5 also. So, meaning, itong left side natin na to, yung from 0 to going to the left, is 0.5. So, meaning, this is 0.5. To identify the area of the left side of Z-score, which is 1.57, ang operation na gagamitin natin is addition. So, parang i-add lang natin yung dalawa na yan. So, we have 0.5 plus 0.4418 is equal to 0.9418. So, meaning ito na yung area niya. Na-identify na natin. So, or, para makuha natin percentage, we only need is to multiply it by 100. So, we have 94.18%. So, the area of the left of Z score 1.57 is 0.9418 or 94.18% of a normal distribution curve. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, next, let's have another example. Okay, how about the right? Okay, we need to determine the area of the right of Z score 0.62. So, we have 0.62. So, assume natin na nandito yung 0.62. 0.62. So, ito yung gitna natin. Ayan. So, extend ko lang. So, we need to identify, okay, first, the area from 0 to 0.62. Okay. And then, sabi niya right side. So, meaning, ito yung kailangan natin ma-identify, itong right side na to. Okay, right side. Okay, the tabular value of 0.62, tabular value of 0.62 sa table natin is what? Punta tayo dun sa table natin. 0.62, so we have, ayan, 0.62, and then we have ito. Kasi andun yung 2. Diba? So, okay, the tabular value of 0.62 is 0.2324. Okay, so we have 0.2324. So, meaning, mula daw dito, sa 0, papunta sa 0.62, meron siyang area na 0.2324. Okay, kaya lang, hinahanap natin, we need to determine the area of the shaded part. Kaya lang, hindi to shaded part, diba? So, ito kailangan natin ma-identify. So, balik tayo dun sa ating concept na the right side of a normal distribution curve area is 0.5. So, parang ima-minus lang natin tong unshaded part dito sa 0.5 para ma-identify yung area ng shaded part. So, we have 0.5 minus, ang operation natin is subtraction. So, we have 0.2324. Okay, so we have 0.2676. Okay, so ito ang ating area. Area of the right of a z-score 0.62. Or, multiply by 100, so we have 26.76% of a normal distribution curve. Okay. Okay. As simple as that. So, next, last example. How about between? We need to identify or determine the area between z-score of negative 1.32 and z-score of 2.16. So, again, we have, ayan, yung gitna natin, which is 0. So, extend ko lang siya. So, assume lang natin yung negative 32. So, ibig sabihin, negative siya nasa left side. So, assume lang natin na nandito siya. So, ayan. We have negative 1.32. And then, sa right side naman, we have 2.16. So, sabi, between. So, ibig sabihin, yung nasa gitna. Ayun, kailangan natin ma-identify. Itong gitna, shaded part. Okay, ayan. So, syempre, gagamit ulit tayo we need to use the table. Okay. So, we need to identify the tabular value of negative 1.32. So, pag tumingin tayo sa table, disregard natin yung sign. Okay, punta tayo sa table. Okay, we have 1.32. Same 1.32. So, ito yung 1.32, 1.3, and then, nasan yung 2? So, we have yan. Ito. Kasi, yan yun. So, we have 0.4060. We have 0.4066 pala. Okay, next. How about the C table or tabular value of 2.16? Okay, 2.16. Balik ulit tayo dun sa table natin. Nasaan yung 2.16? So, nasa baba yung 2.1. And then, okay, and then, yung 6 natin ay yung nasa, okay, itong part na to. So, we have 0.4846. 0.4846. So meaning, okay, as you can see, the area from 0 to negative 1.32 is 0.4066, and then from 0 to 2.16 is 0.4846. So, para ma-identify natin yung area ng shaded part, so ang operation na gagamitin natin is addition. Okay, so we have 0.4066 plus 0.4846 is equal to 0.8912. Okay, ito na yung area natin. So, nakuha na natin yung area ng shaded part. And then, multiply by 100. So, we have 89.12%. So, same lang naman yung dalawa na yon. Okay, as simple as that. Kanya lang kasimple yung pagkuha ng area under standard normal curve. Okay, so yung mga other example is makikita nyo o mapapanood nyo sa supplemental video na uploaded din sa link na binigay ko. Okay, thank you.